nyine pipi o man ma de kona nim kakrakra nansa na no ene eye na natwumasi dankwa wo ye jase hene ne udwaben traditional area na eye wawoda happy birthday for my kakrofi osanso na Mrs Beatrice ane jemene hey edin mamoni ya mo fanchemi ane jemene anti bi ne ye fro work barracks if you kunu W1 ane jemene Ephraim or Ghana Armed Forces. So my good morning. And then woman nyina say wamama wo afishia pa. Sanso na Brigadier General amwa isi. Bibia wo bia no mo ache e ma hyeden. Pa. Brigadier General amwa isi. Mo hyeden pa. Na fe me hia pani bi Brigadier General retired Abu Al-Hassan. Hey, one strong man. Also, the independent who na che last stop. No. Yes, so for nyina penyu sunyan. Brigadier General retired BB Abu Al-Hassan. Good morning, sir. Bi se bibia ye boko. Sanso na Brigadier General Japan William. Akora, I salute you this morning. He says so for penifo no. He says so me Brigadier General Ejakwabena. He say post no message sadi nyina afa. Mumpo mafa enti na no pay na ya adwantoa abekamensa ewa ha na ya ye nyina ye nim se CPP amayuku no wono eno yom twerɛtwerɛfo panin na ya na tibi benkum so pɛ odrese keke agudi o kyerɛ sɛ oyɛ ɔte kokɔ so ɔde hye kronkranpa esan so ba de danense gunensa de sɛ de nsa kon de gunikon mu ne mpɛte hyehyɛ no ne nyina ye gold. Oh, mimbo break. Okay, ahwefo me boa. Mono mani peja ne saya kra na mo hwa de. Nyasa go do peja no mo hwe keke.
Na ma design bi na gu ani 23.
23. Ya so ni nyina. Ya da mo ase. Mo kan be Adekye Nsroma so enya bi nti no. At appropriate time be ka ho asem pa. Eno akwa fada kra senya ba ko fi abruchima mu ton. Na ho be bo na ba so. E wa hanti eno ya sem ba ko. Ena fe ye kwa MPP amayuku no mu a Dennis Miracles Aboaje oka MPP communication team no ho ofi akuapem latte into akuapem ni
ya for
former DC nkane na
otimi
alphabet former MC eno na ye ehwo na ye akuapem North. Nkane. No ya aban krachi. Ana owo.
Matimisi makonekti.
Adani police ni ati the post.
Na mimi ka bia ma wo. Wo kra ye de ka ho. Na me ka wa ma.
Aha. Ana fe root sedo. Edi ni sa no anu.
Pacho ya fa Dela ne ka ho.
Dela. Aha. Root Dela sedo. Na se sedo. Onu ye deputy national youth organizer edema NDC. The last time she no na ne tinu kala ne say na net here it shining also no pay gold I say enka the gold me sum dem tinu ni gold yellow also me enka ne sa we dem ni mu no mama akwaba bibi abokwa no pay there
ya
na na kuma say
boko
kuma say boko jo
ye de ho ne age Ashanti region ama
CPP wo hu mugo super
ye gusu dende de be je free grofo yin
eh sir mo betumi
aye betumi pa ada CPP enye kuma se na struggle no ni teenage na Ashanti region
na sa hode na wo ho de
e wo ho pa ye benya ye gusu aye boboko imre wo mo politics de 30 minutes correct me se sambi
sa wo hu jo yati Miracles
eja
apo mo
eja na award no ne omonte foforo mamo e
na ke yenkwa anyam de ye de ba
no we de because almost
23
every year
yaji
how many awards here ba better na enuma ema you know I think say bibi edru no say ye be yimako despite we be yimako Hall of Fame bi wo awards no be akasa muntumi contest
bi mu ye dan ya modbe ma ye
because obviously no e dey abate bo mabaso I think say we know it's a recognition of Mojuma Dins and especially the level of professionalism we exhibit with here because you see say media house almost every time be our presenters no Adekye award irrespective of who it is it tells you that there's something going on in the house because the next thing Adekye net wanna say me kotena okra Adekye award ni bi it means that there's a solid back room teamwork you know to I no pay me parking me who father was here
okay
our we jalabia let me say na auntie papa yoda because normally we be hanajo late night programs no ha
he's doing very well
and then you come here early in the morning 6 a.m. no that's why it's not me say maybe say we are father who empower because it tells you and this is human and say run and baby up and down it tells you the level of seriousness and see we are proud to be associated with the Despite.
Yeah, the Masi Papa, the Nsroma Crisis and winning award. Oh wow. Auntie, Musumuni Mudia, Modebe Tayecha Bripia, Nemobra Mos, Mode Channel, so yes, you so. Yeah, the Masi Papa, and I feel roots said dog. That was it, me fa the land and count. The la, or the four, or no so, that you is on.
You are pay.
A phonema.
For upper metal.
Edo.
I
don't find me also. I told the violi, man, kick can be a channel. I don't know, me a tough pa.
That's all you're tough.
Aha. It's your band to pay bedin come na name comedian F and some of me and 9 home. Na answer no.
You show some miracles in Casapio.
Oh, say and then the time.
And I'm saying, Mammy, you know, me papa one can so
say manekasa. And then me the time I told say bang. The me can not me so pet, not me share. The time no swan. Boko.
Is he a pebble mount?
Aha, as what do you know? Yeah, no. To grind. That's a woman
intimidation.
Oh, then it's also me dopa.
Na now the two kwan pa. Utina basi muko kumase. Utina basi muko takrade. Ene tamale ne mi ahodo bebre. Uhwe to boot ye wo hoi. Kaso ade. Obi tumi di traffic mu beye don hwere baako. Ansa na wotumi atwam.
Yeah.
Ufi keep kusu na sa wo ba. Ufi central region na sa wo ba na duru kaso to. Ansa be du kaso to boot no. Na wa therefore ni so no. Eso pa. Na eno na driver for kire se be ya aka to boot ni enyin fi wokra na enye to levy nti levy ndi da ho abribia se bia obekokotwa wo friend saying DVL obeko DVL akokotwa wo road wedding na yate wo na se eno ano no na enya fe na to boot no kra so no amafo wieska wo pa
ene na ka me beka
o mu twa ticket ni bigum nti nka no so betumi aboa ama saa sike kudi ankora ko botom no so no eno so afiri wo na sika ni nyinara akokodi abai ho ebe possible sa
minu abema medasi anopai medenchiama ya hwefo omo hwe o TV so omo hwe o Facebook Mr. Denchiama me party for CPP leadership. Mr. Aseda kese Emma Despite group or Mama Yakunya and yes ye chair. Congratulations to the Despite group for always winning awards. It means to say mu show some class, mu show some if anything distinction in media. Me media means me who say not many aje say media a kind pa. We are very, very happy and we are with you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, so I be possible to ensure say mobile and kind.
Yeah, that's it.
Forever and ever. Na unyame ne monantina unshiramu sene wesi shiramu say ya. Toll na semne die minu abema ya na problematic. Ye jiji tolls yi nyina so toll no pacho poten die na se ye de yes nke de ye kwa for development so kwa nyina to atutu nti to no kura ye hia because ade na eda ho no esese yetimi ma ye hu how much ayenya wo to mu every year how many toll booths e wo Ghana ha nyina sika sen na free mu ba sen na eco road fund no I say see a kwan no. Send a contribute to a kwan a construction of roads. What kind of a kwan na e say sika no eye? Because they be a wutia and getting 50 pesos 1 cedi, 50 pesos 1 cedi. Na cars bebrebe obi wo ho a wo twa tamamoto way and also wo twa kaswa 3 times 2 times a day okwa wotua wo ba wotua wo ja de wo fie no okwa akofa wotua utio nti ni nyina no eye dan na yehu how much is coming in. We can only decide on which way to go when we know how much is coming in. Because toll levy no so ne hihye so ne sen se wotua 1 cedi na me fa ne say 100 cars etwa mu every a year. Every day na 2 cedis. Yeah, the 2 cedis no maybe 2 cedis times 5. Yes, and 10 cedis a week. And 2 cedis times 7. Every day over may 14 cedis. Into near the 14 cedis depending on baby I would say and I say a baby my flat rate say will be a entry say how much money you be lose, how much money you be gaining. Where you be a doing a watch but toll management of toll booths in Ankasa. A idea says ye be what is going on in there. Because a BBA they be imagine me said there is no transparency. It is a car a friend is saying car toll homogen or macaulay. Car Makola car park. 5 cedis per car. Every day I wonder say who is really finding out how much is being generated at least about 6 or 7 car parks ewo Makola hon. Ebia ni toll booths all over the country. Who is telling us how much ewo? Edie say car saying the twam. Sika sen ye de ye kwan because ye kwa akoye kwan ane akoji loan. Ye kwa akoye kwan bia ye nya loan we say aye de ye kwan. Sika sen toll booth sika sen na de breye. Asesi etimi hwemu ni ehu how much because oka so ye toll levy one time payment. Say na wo de to how much money are you going to put on your friend saying uko DVL ko your road worthiness? Is it a flat rate? Is government going to lose or is going to gain more? We have to look at all this because it's a traffic bar. It is also the architecture of our roads. The way you see a kwan emma ye intimi dissipate traffic and I see entity trafficking. So ukwa brochi as almost as a toll no na traffic bar. I do not believe say eye no. The way we build our roads without considering woman be faso. For instance, maybe to say under bridge. Because it's a car story, sometimes the car story or action. Oko under bridge, you see under bridge. I remember say me bisa say under bridge ya musi. Cars is saying the befa. My data, the architecture of this place, you know. A bit me for cars from Medina. A bit me for cars from East Legon. A bit me for cars from all over befa now. Almost see almost BBI okay. But I know under bridge, I bet me just one place 45 minutes.
Now unkoi.
Now unkoi. How toll to be anyway.
And you want to hear the day see ye car kwaya
ye be any admission with me jina fako 45 minutes. It is a whole there's no toll booth. So I do not believe say traffic near because of toll booth. Toll booth nan kasa ya DSC ehwehwem. We should also look at the architecture of our roads. Since they say you see kwan na emanipa ehon henha wo mo kwan no so. Diversion be any baby any who betimi do ho awura. So kokoto traffic ma maybe 3 lane 4 lane. Okwa abroche say ya lanes no doors. There are toll booths. But lanes no doors nti wo mo embo MP so sa. Yeso de kwan ba ko na ne nyina ne enam so. No in say baby wo kwa densely populated. So baby a densely populated na say wo construct road. You should construct a road that when him say okay this area nipa 1 million na say ha. I say me constructing road that e betimi aboa ma if you find say out of 1 million no e mu be 500 no ekuta cars you have to do all these statistics before you do the road. The architecture of our roads is problematic. And now
what do you call the Kumasi now? Share just so to toll booth.
Yes.
1 year back.
1 year back.
The number of cars and I'm so
that is the point. Share a sa kwan year that actually hui if you are saying trade fair actually hui that actually tintin ekosi East Legon. A kwan wo fast one no pa na wo kwa edem. My dear about 2 o'clock. Na se wo ba wo be fa run about no ase na ba be wuram. Na wunya wuram se zom.
Wakato.
so when me and show nim ye na ko wura mu bedi mu nkete na petrol ya 32 cedis a gallon ni na erane 32 cedis na wa yire ohu anya me adom amanya be 100 cedis bi dia top petrol na we gina mu na ekọ so me I believe that the architecture of our roads, we should look at the architecture of our roads. We should be able to do lanes, we should be able to open the road up considering that baby nipa na ete but told that semne de me feel say esi etimi hwehwem sika no de be no mo de ye hwan botomu na ekọ eda baby a ye de rent plane kakra na say e ya de a ye de ye rose ye be hwekwa bia na 14,000 a year per hour na ho ni free ba. We don't even know where this money is. We should be able to do a proper assessment and a proper accounting and some transparency about toll sika na ye gino hon and sane ababa abadwene ho see turning into a levy because a levy in modalities na anything. How much are we paying? Is it going to be a flat is it going to be say your friend say you be some averages be say oh in a day no ebi anka car say ebinu ba bi kura ebetimi asisi nipa because enhyehyeye na ebinu betua mo ebinu betua less ultimately say ye toll na say me call once maybe me call back up me nko area ho bio nti me tua me 1 cedi eno ano obi so be call 5 times area ho no wote obi be call 10 times because okoba
nti say so obi yes
ya hwe ye the levy ni be ma obi be akosisi obi but the toll ayi nankasa no the revenue coming out of payment of tolls must be made transparent. We should know where the money is going to. We should know how much is accrued to government in a day, in a week. We should know. And to find out even if it is useful. How is it helping? This revenue ayejeje 1 cedi for obi ahon e boasen. What am I say? So wo kokoye ne levy so na it is ayenhye. Me fa home and fa home metua. Ultimately, maybe obi wo kwa ne kwan bie ni ho eda ye friend say to baby ato buto ne okwa wo ba nyina ba bie ni ho na wo see okokoye ne road way dia levy da so for toll booth. That is unfair. Okay. For toll fund, that is unfair. But minim say government we be obi aka ne de by all means on ba beti bibi sa e wo budget no say toll levy nti omo nka ne kwa but toll levy there me feel say e be very unfair because enye obi na fa area your friend is a toll boot wo ho obi wo ha ba bi otene toll boot eni ho
bi ni ho ampa me da say Dennis ya hwe toll ya ye ka wasem kra be bi etwa toll wi kra no kwan nye obedu toll boot no kwan na pra tete ase apansamo ma tan obetimi aka che de omdi sika na ye enti
e bi e man allowance wo mu
okay enti ya hwe sa adwenkyire ya transport union for the airway no won wo ebe ya adwene the san say to no kura no edu be kura mu du o mu ntwa sa vie
asema ka me ka na me di ba ko acho du ana otwa mu zim om de sese de om ye nipa chen obi a ya to vie ta mo ma de dem om ye nipa chen obi om ntua na me pese me ka me ko kan e be ka se ma no bokiti om ntua
we de kan om kan no one ayi ankore
om ntua o
ayi ba ku bi a ono de me ne no otwa mu na me so twa mu bi na mu chesi no
eno ano no
na me sa de no wantua me yi me kire na me sa de no wantua o vieta o sika chen me no me metua me koba no metua buri kwan so ya ati den so jiri sa den e betua na sa
ya to vieta mo titi mu sa na om de be ye
ya be dia de
enje bi e be gigi ya ke bi
ya be ne den na sa ohawi driver free so mo
ke de ni ka mi chia ya hefo nyina me chia me krom late for ni Kwapem North MPP youth winger ya bugu so ya boabo ya ho no na ye breaky 8
asama kan be ka no afa kan ho ankanye miracle na breaky 8 eno ano mo
ya to yeduma pa no ho aban we na djuma ye party nso yenso ye djuma party for ye djuma na se be tikire party aban nso ye na djuma iti se na ya mo po ye de breaky 8 ye tikire ye party na ya tan ya to djuma
na breaking the 8 una ye president
na mechia menua ba dela say dela de menua preocupa because one my senior brother Pablo George Prado na ye djuma George so de we say me na me ko replace you know e we Kwapem North no na MC na me ko enti ebusua preocupa omommo ne ho ban man omommo ne ho ban man na de Kwapem sunsum na ba aba beboa youth we ne meja ne nan so don he na election so so ma mafia no the MPP ni de but me gidi say
now you can feel as me
ono ko di omonim no ade na so omomudi kan ba answer no ba na ye hu omo or the capim soon now call you to na boy my or more you to at least a jan and I so kakra essence in the city and some money home by it a city on person with the
Oh.
Now, yeah. Na ya azu mi say obia okra V8 bia politician.
I will credit.
Oh yeah, by juba. The assumption no. So obia you private individuals be prayer. Omuso omkra V8.
No could V8 V8 for nya park e wo maka omunya go.
Na o say nyina won say maka santa.
Because you omuni coupons we top petrol.
O ka say nyina maka santa.
Petrol boy din ti V8 dia yi omo mutim sese nyina ya ban.
What can say nyina nti me be say me kan bebre na o kan me no ya adwen. Me fall so. Me be say me say mre ni bebre. Na me save me time ni bi aka. Parliament for NASA. Now, I think say what we need to ask ourselves and say, dear number drivers see and our union see ASR recommendations. I think a very few issues. Well, first of all, the toll booth system in Sakra say what to compare other places and also. In fact, the toll booth in Akusi a coin kakre bisope. And now, one Kasanka some whisker crown commit to me to no cramoon. To be in Sion Coins. Who took a co, Kumasi abitua to be 6 was the same, and so I could do. And so, UPF is legal now, but into your two airport to Caribbean airport, Roman Ridge, almost a corner, Moka ye asphalt. Yemua, so call you Kuma, ye quiet on yet. Yemuna, you cheer toes, but that notwithstanding, I say a G2 say, Sikani and Yafitu, the Mukran also. For example, the last time you check here, now. On my nyina ana na wo bisa sika enye free tolls me just about 72 million and no 72 million Ghana cedis na to me asphalt 10 kilometers
because the mommy
o say make
check musa nka wo nka
nchi na ochirechiro mu no
enti sika enye free toll mu nyina across the country just about 72 million
sa na wo hwa nka de yem na si enya
ejameba house enti for now no that's what the accountant is telling us and it's over the period you know it shows say about 72 million so meaning say
about 10 million
and to me even 10 kilometers of asphaltic road crampo it's clearly no objective am I this seas to see a way so it's not serving that purpose. It's not, I mean, and to me you multiply 72 million by the entire 8 years of the NDC and yes it can be a bit or to me I somebody Ghana coin na or the multiply by 5 years of MPP in officer and to me ya coin he be employed now a lot of this kakra you know you know HSA say you to me aye yakwan no you know say you can say ye yakwan ni na awie e bi am fancy my own 5 years 6 years kwa na you say you hear almost about 12 billion Ghana cedis every year 12 billion annually you hear about 12 billion cedis annually to say so okay every year BI dedicated 12 billion Ghana cedis towards road construction for the next 5 years and say able to me like I say the roads across the country you know able to be for the time of BI then ifra of course say yen to me any size ka we dia nature say we have issues e bia na drivers union you omo recommendations e bia they are privy to some of these data into no moment who say no say ka say we are going to rely on tools alone road tools alone e be diaman so and minimum name says road tool you cry no bebre na esenke esanso ye sinking fund me say I've asked myself questions a couple of times. If I would do boot how many of us even check the receipt? You move a brain so we do tema motorway hoya. We do another receipt you go family. Send it no science for numbers sabo
not to swear
no side ko gu eho oyima wa mo ade no side account we don't even look at it. Yen hwe. And honestly, emre be nkwa na oba be park afi na oba park here receipt. 50 pesos receipt.
Me so me dey bia dan kam.
No. And they be mo so kra omudu a omonje. They don't even take the receipt or pentem or do you not the scanner man. You know, and a COVID sense. And see leakage be ho. Uko US near there. A lot of them these toll booths no electronic. O car no o mama o QR code e be o car no enim into do an wetwem. Utwem one HSI day. Ate
there's a portion at it just one lane.
Ebiem your party bi so a se wodru na bi a wonni saa electronic way na wodu sika no ahyem na ti receipt amawansa ebia ma wako airport yes into human intervention bi eni ho and me dey up to now me hu dey enti a yentumi implement saa ade no ebi so na ebia na one of the reasons say traffic ebetumi akose with slotting in money and then you know sometimes we are waiting for a receipt and insisani ade but we should explore that option me wogidi say me tuato me fi akada me ko me krom lata me tuato me fa dodo a me tuato me fa ebria me tuato enkan so me kofi a me tuato ansa me do fie nti from my experience abenya no I think say leakages will and see to me silly leakages na ebia ye betumi double sasika we kakra from the 72 million averagely den yenya no na etumi am yesika yenya na koso na etumi dey affect ya kwan no but yentina se na yentie drivers union no recommendations no na yenwi ho hwese enu betumi asolve a problem no but bibisa no say road ministry and finance ministry ama on my nyina assurance say ye ba betua levy ye ba betua for roads see ye estimator levy no ye betumi enya ebia 6 billion annually enti 6 billion no in a period of 16-20 years no ye de be yakwa nyina ewie eno na normally ye fe no the national plan no development plan no enti ye nyina agitum say NDC abenso na be bakra NDC fiswa na say MPP ba ombeba no net da ho say this is the plan this is the plan yeah. I am expecting say the road ministry can map out all the roads across the country because me say be districts your urban roads what district ni mu nyina your feeder roads wo nyina na your highways wo nyina o taking inventory so the feeder roads engineer can tell you the total kilometers of feeder roads your municipality ni ma yen ye ho aduma dia yetwa so they are assay they are inventory so the roads and highways can put all of these things together, attach it to the national development plan on roads, and then we say Ghana for Nsroma. Ya kwenya wa Ghana he nyina 100,000 kilometers. Dodo e feeder roads ni, urban roads ni, highways ni, sika e hia na dia ye ni, ye be levy ye ho. Na ya ma ye ho 16 years. Ye de be kwan ni nyina. Even the implementation of plan ni e kwan we ye ni edi kan aye in the first year. These are roads we are tackling in the second year. These are roads we are tackling in the third year. Musika na yeba bejeje no. This is the expected revenue. Ebema ye say, and so we can handle it. And the MPP na bawo, NDC na bawo, CPP na bawo, oba or this levy no dey there. So that we can deal with it. Your dream wants to say a feasible mine. Na as of mine, you feel say be to their hedjuma. I think say nke bebo because eja is stressful. The traffic and the transport system in this country. Say obeba UTV no see obeba UTV and pay na say program 8:30 and say by 5:30 no wait na say what to do the word there say by 4 no wait into to the bia obisa o producers now it to metena cars mu ase ho na ya dasa be 2 hours me wan ka metumi dey mu 1 hour da wo fie na me so ya na my day na maba all because you want to beat traffic. We need to have a national conversation, and I am happy say this is not coming from a political party. It's not coming from the MPP, it's not coming from the NDC. It's coming from the drivers, the major stakeholders in the transport system. No? We should give it a thought. Okay. And yeah, so necessarily
that's it. Sister.
Yeah.
Aye, the kaka wants some. Hey, say time cause she na boy. Hey, and you monitor to any other topics.
Yo, me da si bebre na me den chia e dia ma one me colleagues a ye wa ha.
That's it.
Na ya se chia Ghana fo e wo emra omanya ma ya. Omokoso e dey support UTV and despite media. Wo share go dia e share wa here efe e akono. So congratulations to all of you. So
thank
say,
you.
Say mobile yen and so we keep standards, no.
Yeah.
And the truth is, you always get better. And you know, mon koso na munye jumapa. Na mo ye no. Also, Motias say you are not just doing it for yourself. More as the fourth estate of the realm, no. You represent the hopes and aspirations of nipa dudu bebre amunya kwanya den. And for manu yen den to dream.
No correct.
You know, more ye na mo kasa no. monkasa monkoso nkasa manipa dodo na Ghana for dodo na insakra ye pa enye den emra nkrofo abrabom na Ghana so mfa ne ntoma papa enye den emfra na say meka kitwe bi on ye letters a ye de akwa IGP eyamide say party no etu anamo a etesa na say nansen bossman asare ebe ka chen say ye wo evidence bi a and na yen proceed na yen den yen call for investigations and ono crapo e call for investigations appropriately so no yes so ye the evidence a e kire say election ya ye ko ye nyama bebre anya den anko yie enti no e wo potency or potential to affect the outcome of the elections yes so ye the egu fidie so na yasesa ni nyina de akoma IGP say omo nso no omo den omo hwehwem na bebia emra ne da na say no kware ne da ne ye den ye mfanto saa so na ya bisa IGP say nipa kukum a ekoso 2020 elections a ye hwere Ghana for adehye baako 8 and say 8 ni twie den in watching ye hwere omo a ye nim say people enkrofo na omo ahye military uniform enkrofo na omo ahye police uniform and no more security attacks no eshuti edi kum Ghana for adehye no ye pese IGP wa be ya o se ono de o pese o ye de etene no ye de esene fata no ye besre no say omomode no hwehwem na baby amra ne da no ye den onfanto esan say ye ntumi man nkrofo enye de omo pe nkrofo a ye de yesika ede ehwe omo ede employ omo so omo boy ho ban no ye ntumi ente ne san nkrofo no into killing us and the IGP no and making sure say obe investigating na maybe amra ne da no eden or dey ato ho na masan da Catholic Bishops Conference so madam ase wo ejuma omukodi ye ene inkransha omode ahye Ghana for ene can say chastisement ye be can say wo twi mu what should I won't feel say abino kwedu say abino in crying and whatever
that's not chastisement they are not chastising us
that is what you are doing what I say the omampeni Akufo-Addo ba ya obeka kire Ghana for bosha ohye omo vima odema Ghana for say nkon the oba obe protect the public person unfortunately oba he has done a reverse of it and you know Catholic Bishop Conference ye do omasi ye Ghana for do omasi ye be sre ne say eya na usually ni bibi ba omo nkasa omo ye stakeholders o man mu mo nkasa se de John Mahama apenso no mo kasa e sa na Akufo-Addo mpan so mo nkoso nye den kasa because mo nyina mo kasa na mo de mo anu tu ma eno na ebe ma pressure e den amount wa ban no so no wa ye de se ne de fata ye NDC we are not hoping say aban ni faili because aban ni failure of course the friends repercussions you know e wo ye nyina yeso enti ye nyina so ye den ye be affecting nti that is our hope say they should continue to chastise when it is needed so that this country can move forward in the right direction na maybe substantive issue no so me nua be ma aka sem bi me we dream na minim so no de e ba dream ba na mom de mesre ne say me nua be ma miracles ukoi sa suggestion but modern nanya audience with the president na tunifo suggestion say that we need a national policy say yen nyina when your politics when yen this MPP asem yen na yen kambom na yen hwe kwan a ye be fa so dey ye to revenues I den afaso enka ne papa mu asa na nka wo so ye den Jacob na kire say mekai okay say time my mra ye NDC under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ye ka so economic forum enka NDC ni MPP any various stakeholders ye nyina yen kambom na yen ko senchi na yen ko dwin oman ne ho economy ne ho na yen hwe say ye nyina ye de adwin bom a how can we progress on that economic tangent I be boy MPP for gina simpie so ka say enya ade omo beba na aba ochina omo ankoso enti say na ono adane no ho ba be ka che yen say we need a national policy on how we can utilize our revenue yedanyamia say they have seen the light at the end of the tunnel anyways na emom ya be sro mo se de ya nka omo nim se ye ni papa nti omo frɛ ya ye beba no saa so na se eduru ye so na se ye so ye from omo nye den omo mra na omo njai partisanship na lastly the American say
we told us some kind of one can be crowd.
Okay, well, let me just say a little about it. I'm not done, please. You're not the host. The American say, who be here say you be migrating from, you know, paying tolls at the toll booth to individuals. Be now you're no more electronic. They tell American say. Na say tema motorway accidents mienu na eden esi wo ho recently the beginning of the year okay trucks be a eco board toll no ma e say binu krankwa e hwere omo nkwan ne ade e very risky ehun say edan kitikiti sa in the middle of the road cars akese etwem no me de ya na me hu ne say ya na me yemtumi hyehye me enti no me importantly omo nkwa aye betumi abo mo bai but no so wotwe ho a na wase adwen the employment aspect of it say no so yakoye na electronic sa ankrofo no moto onyina so manual eduane be den ebebo mo tie bia we can look at alternative livelihood for them ebebo mo so aye den etumi akoma no but importantly omo protection no ehu hia pa na finally the mechanic say your tolls na ye jeje no your levies na ye jeje no edien na ye de hono na some no what that's the crux of the issue edien ye de sa sika no because nipa de senka ye jeje sika na say ye invest ewo basic infrastructure amenities ene niama ebeboa magana fo omo ahenhan omo a hwe wo ko motorway se wa anka so me so wa faso a hwe se kwan su bebre portions bebre de etutu na such a highway no so wo kwa wo kilometer per hour so ye den wo de ko nti eno ye speed asem nti se kwan su etu a nyankopon ye yadom a accident ye den ebesi enti kan ne papa mu a motorway bi se ya ye gigi ska ho no nka kwan na wo se nka yeso ye tote na nka yeso ye fe na nka yeso ye smooth wonnam kwan ye yeso ye smooth so na se wo tu atola menya sure se wo kra na ebe ya wo ya but wo mso ne say because of say the state and the nature of the roads no and no kra contribute to traffic ni kese me pa cho dey make cannot say and no contribute to traffic ni kese sin traffic na toll na ye be den ye be gina ho just for a second bi na ya you know enti no ya be sre say aban yi ba ye nim say omu ja ye roads go wa ka so omu ye friend saying omu commission investigations into contracts award any rules any idea for 1 year there was nothing going on at the end of the day almost use Ghana for millions of dollars esan editia nipa na or investigate looking for fraud in the friends award of road contracts you know. At the end of the day they didn't find anything meanwhile a kwan no so omo jegu ho ama na deteriorate ama na san boyeka. You know, say a bit politics, ni bini adwin o man ho first. I'm feeling say e betumi aboa yen.
Me that say, and the embryo say to body to exhaust issues ni nyina. Nti ye hwe that waves here ekoso yi asem ehu hia yi pa. I quite remember say ebra jeje wo no oye bi Keta sea defense project the kai na mampene da kufo nso na mampene mills no mo nso ene mapema hama no so bai ena bedu bebi asisi aye we mame hwe Dennis wuhu sa ayi no prince samuel savi ayi na picture na amafo bi tu anwea ewo Water Lake na no nso na no ene mpo na no nti obviously samuel anwea na wo ho na say so no but human activities no ye be fair no ni ahwe say aban commitment so betumi aye sa defense sea defense project no ehun samako say we the moment family to say na be betumi wi ni 10 pa there's more 7 minutes I was that topic here ni ahwe say so far be edu nipa over 3000 no bo ho akere wo mo a o munya be for mutinto na minority for MPs area o chere say no mo kwa akogbo abo mo ho ano apeska na o matumi de abo amafo ho no na metete sa enti eden na work fa ho se ma be nso eden ni mu
ya me da say me say wo hwe video na wo hwe situation na omo ma hardware it's a very difficult situation for anybody to be in say obeda na obesre anopa na prekope we no so betewo no na eden a wo dem so afa and to the extent say yes afa ma wo kwaba wo empo anwe na yemu man you've lost your place of abode. And utie now share a lot of the pictures. I would even say, even baby eponedu sisi akwana nkofo fie oho.
Bebre kwa.
Nti na nkofo fie e wo ho. Nti eponanga sa no just imagine say was no pano abampo ano. Now to weni a utumi hu location be epoda ho a oni say you used to sleep there. You used to live there and cook there. It's a very worrying, very worrying situation. For me, this is a humanitarian situation. This thing has been going on for years. Years unending. And yeah, there, as I say, Ubia Fasa Atetene or how we. If relocation is a solution, I think say the people should be engaged because the entire makers and say, I know say Keta see defense, but the meaning baby potia, sa no mano ekoso. But I know say there's been a very long talk on Keta sea defense. President Kufuor cry a war nibi. It's war nibi ewo. I don't know if it was able to solve the problem for Omwa part a year more on a solve your problem. But a BM obeka yeah na kedi but they say eka successive government omo no moto aso na omo to aso
jeje na shase
na Kufuor be
bi my cinema hama so be
omo ye hefa
omo ye meba omo ye bi wo de kasa nya na ye hwe
Kufuor, I remember very well 2016 at some point I did way by no about somewhere 2016 ABC 2016 or just say na real hoya man be kai say e to be on person be kasa but if the situation is as it is now there then it's because NDC for $100 million be on kofa e buy some buy projects di they squandered the money which is true. It was supposed to be in 3 phases. It was supposed to be in 3 phases. It was supposed to be in 3 phases. Also, Mampeni Kufuor some part of it, some part of the war before the sea, and then there was supposed to be other phases that needed to be continued. And this is for Kufuor 100. Kufuor is kind of buy $100 million. Some of the Babe project, $100 million. $100 million. The question is, they should show us, and then if the $100 million was supposed to complete the entire project. The Keta I didn't see defense. It's a very valid question. The whole project. In fact, somewhere in 2014, they reported say the project should have been completed. So I just say somewhere in 2014, the reporter said the project should have been completed. I am not trying to play politics here. But the question I am asking is legitimate because some koji $800 million ba. Some of the sea defense I'm a Keta for $100 million. Now say and then so that's for Keta for. Jacob now thinks away there's a very simple explanation. Oh, maybe $100 million babeji and in the words of Mampeni Kufuor they squandered the money. That is what Mampeni Kufuor said. But they can come and explain so yendi $100 million no. Nemum ye the sea defense no e wo Keta anyhow. Na sikana na ekura no $100 million na enso. Intumi enye ndru baby enso ye den. Fa omo. That notwithstanding, let's come to 2021. Nso eguso air form. Minister for Works and Housing Honorable Asenso Koho, and he indicated clearly say baby edru no government needs to go and look for additional funds because $100 million na NDC for koje some baby say eduma no it's nowhere to be found. Omo dia say no asa somebody ye dwuma no so betumi ache nti now afe na Ministry of Works and Housing sound so enama omo pesika foforo na ye dia ba be see defense ama
na ebra omo yi musomo bae no den na musomo ye
that's what I'm saying say afe na ye ko pesika
afe na mkope
what be for $100 million now we dey say now say dey afe na ye so ye ko pesika nti assistant now afe na ye hekwa before so betumi pesika na if sea defense wars can solve this problem, I'm sure say that will be done. But in the short and medium term, I think say you know no more South communities you know. Maybe Adela can help with the names. I mean I don't know the names very well. Relocation between Abuomo. Because I remember very well in our municipality say a Caribbean almost every time in Sota almost be ponase. In our district. Now almost be ponase in Sota na be ponebu. No say it went on for a while, but at some point under Pablo Tenano, they decided say they need to relocate them into a new area. In fact, there was a day Abeponi Bugu, the entire community so. And man, hundreds of people in the community were. In fact, the only people who survived, sadly, were those who had gone to the farm and are feeling mobile. And it was terrible. You know, you see, obe kona obi freezy and ria akata so. Yeah, kata community so. But eventually they had to relocate them to a new place. I know so if relocation, I know say attachment to where you come from, where you live, you know, it's very strong. But if relocation can save their lives and save their properties, I think we need to reconsider. And I know say as we speak, not move forward. They've been there since yesterday. They are in the second day of their intervention in the municipality to provide relief for them. But that is just a relief. The long-term solution, Works and Housing should quickly look for the money. They shouldn't think about the $100 million that has gone waste under the NDC. They should go and look for new money and make sure that they provide, if the war will help them. Omunko pays can omun provide the Emma omu.
Mo ne da se wo de wa bonu te wa mama pa se bia se ne be kona nkeye. Ai. Se de bo de bia nkeye. Ai sister. Ai say ai mo sika no man fa anya de samu yo. Se na da ne sika $100 million.
Me aba abeding. Me aba ma. Over say bosre me kan e na wo kan no. Say me pa cho Mr. Wadahoma, what say Hana walk into Chantron? Oh, yeah, for Papa Baumia Subai. Oh, Chantron, say, Miss Namity, but I decided to keep quiet.
Not one in an age, you know, the Ocano. That's what in
and I make okay, say $100 million. I'll send you okay. Or one. Yay, under NDC. Yes, that's a friend says, I see defense. Make I say, Ada. Ningo pram honing in our started first phase.
Keta.
First phase. Me pa chot ma say. Ana ye hope say Nyankopon ye yadom na say John Mahama Samba. Ye be ne yakwakoye second phase no. E na fofia ye den Antwata. MPP 40 ha. Unim say omu kowie a we bi image bi edi free Indonesia. Edi be share omu Adekye na ba omi akoye no, a friend saying. Then tracker, manifesto tracker, Eddie be shame say, see defense and one maye, enunye, and a Nyankopon ye yadom na ye who say, Adekye no kano kran, say a image be no one kwa tame free Indonesia, and no me trap picture no my den, or me dia show more manifesto tracker no. And the entroning that day. MPP for one kasa munim say et say ye ba fine for me no me anya me wan say ba betina kasa asem we na mom the most important thing they say Eja, the most important thing is say Ghana for egu Keta Nsroma no a omobre. Enkrofo bi no mo ka say sand winning. E bi no mo ka say omo ba nsuo no kra dodo. But wo sha na wo hwe videos na wo be hu say there is a huge distance between baby omote and baby nsuo no eden ewo. Kai say sankrofo no dodo na omo primary omo ye occupation na omo ye fishing ene farming enti say fishing na wo ya abe den say obe wa dwen so kwa kotena krom na de bia wa den wa bansuo na no enti mostly so omo bansuo na I don't think say out of space na mom so obi ka say omo wonsuo na no pa enya no kre distance kra kapa ye den ewom. This high excuse na also my ye film and e biem no sand winning no why responsibility say obe ensure say baby aye win this sand no ye be den ye be preventing crowd from doing so me pa chot ma say that is why we have authorities in place, that is why we have metropolitan assemblies, we have district assemblies, and you know why have they checked their responsibility then tina the ejuma ye dia show won support say omumbo ekro ne ho ban na ye hwe say obi ye bibi a ensem fata nipa ne be den ye be preventing from doing so say mobile no be ka che say esa say nkrofo otu inotie enti no eno na ama eponai den akanta mo nkrofo so a me ka say then somebody must be held responsible. Nipa bi ana nko so ye na ejuma na wan den wan ye ni ye enti I will say you holding nipa responsible, but the end beside ho kra say omo te ho no e omo na omo ye sand winning na omo te ho no omo de omo ya ne so omo ye fishing na omo ye farming enei omo Ketu north Ketu south omo hu kra ye mobo ekofo ado beka omo hu aye mobo kra dodo omo hu aye mobo kire say fishing Minim so mo de ban na den eto so. Yamo borders, you're closing 2019. You're closing borders up till now. Minim say COVID no mugusu fight you. Say your personal vendetta be na mampeni and na buying air unless you on the people of the Volta region and Keta South. I don't know. I can speak to that. But I unfortunate say up till now, borders remedy enkrofo eden egusu tukwan China enkrofo gusu tukwan nanso yenya borders hey ya land borders hey ya no enkrofo to me nya kwanya nko school because kai say almost school no kra na secondary school His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esi ya odisi homo na nka wo se omo ba no meto aso no mu bie na nka ban na 5 years den kan kola nyam aiden akono eno nso omo ejesi ho omo ejesi room kola na nya akwanya ye den enko school usually in around sa areas no omo ko school wo Togo until wo say at the end of the day na kola no oti French oti French say oti brofo so which is very good for us because yen yen say yeah surrounding na friends countries ni nyina no neighboring countries ni nyina nyina no ka French enti say ye won crofo mu to meet French no mu to meet brofo a enka ne papa mu ano no enso enonso no ya stop your mom to me cross border na nko school ho de eye owa wo monka so omo kroma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sha ase mo enonso omo abandon na to ho enti ye okaya na say talk be fiti e de adesrede e de to omampani anim omampani ahaya Peace FM na omampani be ka che talk be fiti say so feel so I frustrated anya de no ankasa nkoye which is very unfair to the people of Keta North Keta South to the people of the Volta region me pa cha otima say enti me de me hu ne say clearly no aban na shada ye na adwen say omo Volta region omo Keta South ho ne de enya ade a mo be pay attention
dia enya ade a ban we pay attention. I remember saying 2015 mo ma contract for this CDC defense like project ma mo say mo ye na mo ye na mo fia ban 2019 aban be wie dia na mo ma contract no ma eno o ma wie no eti sa 8 kilometers ya kai a aye we na enka the previous contract na ye man no enti no se mo ma contract na mutumi yedu baby na ban beto aso ye ya den che se no mo pese amanfo beto mo Keta important
me da se yen yetumi ama contract we no ya dwen omo ho ani ye hu hia se ye be ma contract no my den omo aye sea defense na mo
okay
ene ye kodru baby ena ye den yentumi antoa amebuo no so ena ye free ho ena MPP for so ye den ebeto aso ne papa mu no so omo ba yo mo atoa so nanso enka ye gidie ni se bebia ye contract ni ko si ye na omo anka so omo nim se enye enough enti amambuo so ye continuation enti sa aban foforo ba bebia aban da na ya akwa kosi ni papa mu na so wa ye den wa ya atoa so unja nto ho enti nka omo ba ye na nka omo ye to aso a menya sure se ohaw ni amani hunu a ye nkrofo ya dehye Ghana fo efemu sisi ya no enka omo ye den omo bekoso afemu sa me pa cha otima se enti no miracles no also kire ye die enti a 5 years echire no omuntumi enya sika bia na so omunkopa sika ana omumma contract bia se saasi defense na ye enjo mahama ye no omunso omunye de omumra na omumbeto aso because na me can say because they simply do not think about the people and they me yakra ne say Jifa Gomashia ye honorable wa ye member of parliament for the constituency asem we you start kan January turn no start kan say said ya ye no said the idea na ye no enkrofo no nsuo no be memomo into Ministry for Works and Housing emra no mbehwe in fact otumi bo modern e the minister no e den ekọ constituency no e de konsuo na no e ma na no nkasa de nani e den ekọ hwe ye kwan a nsuo na e den afa so a ewiri na didi bankrofo ni mu minister no as usual sweet talks and PR adwuma the MPP for net so Obekan de na government is he has plans and a government be say and a government be hu adwuma up till now as we speak every day it is one story or the other aban enya hwe mfa ho ye but yet the livelihoods of the dear people of this country it doesn't matter so musa it doesn't matter say omudoso as long as we call America one life okay say yet on my way mu Canada for ye kidnap Canada for Kumase anche ene ehu because Canadians will not play and toil with their lives of their citizens. But Yankole attack credit train kwale kidnap nkwale up till now we do not know ene obi say ye ni baby ankwala no ochina say ye hu bones ochina say stories upon stories and no kromo to me kan chan and pass omo hu nkwala na omo hu nkwala no it has been abandoned and this is how we handle say na ye boy ye friend say ye citizens and who buy and it I think it's pathetic in fact ye can say your citizens here omo Ketu South here ade we ya den ato omo no victims sorry them no muda eja omo da sorry them you see sorry no so say omo keep omo for some time na so omo be revival and to revival until omo pack omo niema nye den every sorry no omo ya revival ni wi na no ma better why will you subject your people to this
so a national
disaster a national disaster and that is why I wasn't immediately you find a solution to the problem especially knowing say member of parliament for the area no predict ahead and you see Jacob now let's not lose sight of the fact to say climate change is real me patch ultimate say climate change real so you feel say nkrofo na o man ka some human activities na man yes sir we cannot entirely put the blame on the people climate change no effect na no bi na ye den ye hui enti media kan ni papa mu a meka say o man pani Akufo-Addo ne don omombo modern this is an opportunity with the climate change niama issues related niama e de call no kwa kwhwehwe sika kwhwehwe funding kwhwehwe grant it's even easier and nese we be den we betumi enya sa funding no so I think it's appropriate say they should use this to take advantage of this situation and look for money and save these people from this mess achadodo omo bread Emma bread akwala no bread imagine akwala oko school na who subject akwala oko school to this frustration and depression what outcome will you expect the child to give me patch out say
okay me that say that vie ni abre esan say am che o ri akra no fi
me free Soga Kofe but it's not you see it's not about baby I'm free it's about Ghanaian people Ghanaian lives Ghanaian children Ghanaian women
me that say
we make aside the sentiments and the usual propaganda, we put the facts clear.
We are talking about lives of
Mama chance no abem Nana Jantua Emre Mwansa na me pacho de ekoi bo I am pempi ne kasa me de bia me kasa ga ne kasa dodo ade no wona se so we ehun yesi ebegina on the press conference ka wonsem ne ade we wo ho no enye ne ehase enye ne nti ye ni abrepase e be ya sanka bade sanka ye wi deda anka yese du sampempensu ye kura nsa na ya ba be ka wonsem nti se ade ne ebetumi aye eyo opportunity time say ebetumi agina so ai de se ne de bresa de yase ne yi firi okura
Jacob na
mame
pachosa area ho no almost one stronghold no
this is stronghold
okay. The point is that Sir Rollins CC defense wall. Nature say dey we nye climate change asam. Climate change say start ya che. A year do ni peak. I mean to say abaso. But at that time the Rollins CC defense wall. No it means say broni bofun it means breaky but say the propensity for that place no say akwanya no horses area no we go through what they are going to. The Fourth Republic now I go through how many if anything regimes about 4 or 5 ultimately 4 or 5 times I mean NDC MPP omomu bia no e dey pa no maye afasade we besides rolling sea defense wall now we see you know is it still the area I mean minimum area ho papa is it still there air protecting crofo na and na intimi nya sika we intimi nya government priority yemfa ne say on the memem pay equalization oya yesi o na we koyi ese na we kodi sika na we koyi ese odi sika na twena so no fa sika ne mra ultimately but where this sika oni sika the fact still remains is that this is a human problem why shall asema esi o mesi akra mera ho mintimi nkasa oba sorry anopa na why displays e die ben na e prevented the NADMO and the Ministry of Works and Housing to provide tents emma wo Benya baby at the instead they say omoda asori them. Ultimate massive. Asori them also say omoba baba ye revival. Into no money then omu free asori them. And I do have a problem with asori cro. Because asori ye the any say ye be nipa wo mo ho achi om say aban intimi nya say asori timi. But e de be nti na aban intimi mfa tent kese. Enkonkonko sisi wo. Otimase ene ye wo tent akese mu odu ane ho odin. E wodin bi om de frɛ no say makio say bibisa.
Etumi nipa demu no.
Nipa timi demu kra yi ebinum ye asori wo kwa ahye na ebisisi wo. Adenti na ene say disaster ya be aban immediately won procure bi na onfa nkonko sisi wo. Na nkrofo enya baby enna. Bihwe say nsuo na eba na eba pa with a lot of force. Ba ku bi kura picture ni bi e ba e no kra mpo no. Ayi road no demu tin na nsuo na ba pim road na no. Inti see defense wall na sese yisia. Ade nti ne yentimi mfa plan wo ho se. Sadie we edi Volta region nya. Certain areas in the region are omo ben epo no. Ade nti na yempesika. Budget yen tu sika nto na yen fancy nkosi ba bia betimi a protect wo. It does not matter nipa ni vote for, because after all even in Ashanti region omo ye the stronghold of the MPP kra rose atutu inti no enya de a me feel say e fa nipa no ho because ya kwakọ ye te say the aban nipa na ye wo krom ha na ye boama ye tua ye taxes ye adwuma ma aboa ba sisi ye ho hia aban
na we dey ka we 1 minute but we say ade no dey akoye ne say akoye consistent yeah, you know, you force us to think along that line. There may work as Ashanti region going to me about year of roads, a whole government, a whole ministry of finance, every fee, Volta region in allocating budget for the year of the government. A whole Volta region. I want to meet you free mo. Year of roads, no man can. Not just that. Me patrol just a minute. Not just that. Proud registration. Me patrol just a minute. Proud registration. And also look at what they did to us. Most say what the military men are quite good. Military men are fighting COVID. That was Volta region.
Into the point is that the point is that manako looking like say ye government because yes so near to abama government ye making sure say your taxes government dey be because won nya adwuma biara government won see kiosk that wo ton ade wo won see container that won see shop that won nya factory that yen na ye adwuma na ye tua taxes na government decide taxes no aye adwuma amayen okokoje bosia okokoje ni wo ye din mu because oni sika wo de be service loan ye sika no yes your resources ni ye bibia ti say dey be say o person mortgage your resources nyina etu a loan na o person ye si fi efre bibia japa bibi mu nwura o ton ga na nyina edi sika no ko eye yi otemase asif se niema bi say si asif se ye hu hia hwede asi obi wo ho a wotini ba bi wotini ho ne nase eno akoda asori dem abrewa bi kura me hu no wo mu kura na areho the aged are in this situation emfa obia ho if this has even happened ankawe there should be an emergency meeting of government immediately na government ba out be kase ya vote sika sei edu si ye kwa rent plane 14,000 a year an hour there na ye kwa rent e no ye kwa rent a mo obi ankasa
so nadmo for the call assess the situation
there been a nadmo there la pacho yedin nadmo akokwa watwan ma de na si awie time na ministry ni wo henfa time ayi ye friend saying omo honorable MP no e ka ho asem no na January to date and we should envisage ayi friend say meteorological ayi for crab esi so mutimi hu se situation na da ho see ni betimi abusu see ni betimi aye rapturous aye ebuafa so o say geological survey esi so mutimi hu sa niema wenye so yesese nipa na egu ho no hu hiawa esi utimi ye study na hu say these people are under threat nti esi yetimi eye hu bibi eno sa ne ba bi ti say de wo fie na esese bia wo ba bi ko school na bibi esi fie du ba bia wo fa bibia re wo ho bia to save that one person na obia gia tum say esese ye save sa nipa nti fie sika bia wo bia ye nkukuru fa nkonko save na ye de ko Nti edie be nti na side wall ya da ho. Besi ne. Na die be nso na other governments no ba no mu si ni peace. So MP NDC 1 was in the peace. MPP 1 was in the peace. NDC 2 was in the peace. MPP 2 one so cry no one so some people 2 money a woman almost so the almost started yakoda. A dear bentin a government after government and decided say this is not a political matter. Where ya idea a fenipa hum into yen sin a prekum. Obiaba no was in a tot no a janho. I didn't hear. Ejakwa bra de da ho no eye areho eye very sad
na nipa wo Keta ho no so na enye nipa ketwa o ti asifu say enye ho ne ayi ye bo abana na NPP for ho akere o mu Ketu South nti maybe one person o mo punish wo samu
da bi nanti na mbusi ase ho stronghold aba nipa kro na ne stronghold no adenti na obaye no wansi ama na nkosi o ti ma say nipa cho me mo me ne won kasa atwa so I don't know when see amana nkosi because who decide say we make so microphone enya see enya partisan but NDC so buy no o ma ba twice I don't know woman see amana nkosi na assist obi abeye ne ketua bi no okọ obi abeye ne ketua bi no okọ it's not right them if there is a reason to it I mean minima yes but for me say ade ne da ho na say envisage say in the next 20 to 30 years no e be ye problem as see etimi ye ne ekosi Oti asentisi ye kukuru bibia de akọ ne de akọ ya akosi a ne ye then it protects them and now say see defense wall no so current be mwa o message see relocate wo because enu ye nim what it is identity no omu nsima ninsi the omu see before no e da so wo ho ana say abu e see ehun we nyina because I am just mortified I mean abu me so say how can this happen. Say nipa me abrewa no po no ye me mobosho
enyo no nko a
wotimu say wo
lanketoa
wo hu ba bi onam kra okuta ne po men wo kose ya na wo ko e na asem na si no so ye mfa tent bi anko ho amanfo de da ba bi basa say kra so mo ba back kra mpa how are they going to even survive. I say there should be an emergency on this matter. Na government me ba be ka kire ye say you share and say na ye pese ye sika ye twa to say budget next week ye ba be kind budget ni ye hu sika ye twa to ho a wo mo betimi di asi sasi defense so emergency emergency a national disaster which is emergency. This is even more terrible than COVID na ye can because in Crawford ebra aye basa their livelihood is gone or be omoda e gone. I mean how
na ye bi say yo wonder the how kase pa na bom akabe sima be ye edunan edusia na ye bra ye bio na bonondu enti na say
me mre no me jebi and anka we hu hia but you see emembo
umre no uja how many minutes
3 minutes
na we na ye
uja 3 minutes
me 3 minutes eja me raho and the reason why na my din me raho am nkasa ne say the perfect example of NDC for their tricks and propaganda.
Please, you can't say that. I cannot sit here.
Why are you talking about how?
If you want to say a trickster in this country, do you know who a trickster in this country? Google who is the biggest liar in this country. I bet you know who it is. So don't call us a trickster.
Dennis, now what Simon now person?
No, me can say me try me from your trophy. She's a trickster. She's a complete trickster. And I'll tell you why.
Anyway,
on 8th July 1997, say on the 8th of July 1997, the NDC, and I'll read to you, I say the Ministry of Finance on Wednesday signed a formal agreement with the Exim Bank of the United States.
1997.
And the private and the private export funding corporation for a long-term credit of $93.8 million for the Keta Sea Defense Project. The loan will be used to purchase US-made equipment to build a sea defense wall and other infrastructure to protect the Keta beach and lagoon from erosion. Finance Minister Kwame Pepra signed for the government with the US ambassador in Ghana, Kathleen D. Robinson, signed for the United States. This is the $100 million loan and Kufuor can want some in 2016.
What's the company on Sané saying?
$93.8 million.
Okay.
This is the loan now. Kufuor can want some make car or no the like catch him say me transfer. The question is, you signed this loan and received this money as far back as 1997. You didn't construct, you didn't do anything in Keta. They didn't. Let me tell you. Keta, stop this, I beg you. Now, I am telling you today on your show, and as a matter of fact, Keta Sea Defense started only after 2000 elections. And Akufo may catch up for a fact. As me tell you before, I don't engage in this such cheap propaganda and emotional trauma. Your friend is a tantrum. Let me tell you something. No. Sikano Moji and 93 million Yomoji. They didn't use it for the purpose for which they went for the loan. It took President Kufuor to come in the year 2000. A group of people who vote 98 to 99% for you, your political party. You were in government. In fact, you started ruling this government from the 80s. Sa Keta Sea Defense issues, it's been there since the 80s. You never did, I beg you, with a lot of, and with all due respect, you did not do anything about this. Wokoji loan no so awoji now omunti na wokoji so ba be adwuma you did not use the loan. When Kufuor came, Kufuor did this project to some extent, and let me read something else to you. President John Dramani Mahama CBBO on the 8th of April 2016, the President John Dramani Mahama has directed the Ministry of Works and Housing to extend the Keta Sea Defense project to cover more communities to protect the area from the menace of tidal waves. According to the Minister of Water Resources, Works and Housing, Dr. Kweku Agyeman-Mensah, the directive became necessary following the recent tidal waves, which destroyed communities in the area. The President, John Dramani Mahama, has directed the ministry to take measures to ensure that what happened does not occur again.
What happened?
And so, in Swena form, the same communities. And so he said an emergency sea defense, an emergency, and the key word here is emergency. An emergency sea defense be built to protect the residents. Dr. Agyeman-Mensah disclosed, and this is where the Keta people should listen and hear well, disclosed this during a visit to the affected communities. And I said, we had experienced the same scenario, and President Mahama, and my instructions to Dr. Agyeman-Mensah, then Works and House and said, on your emergency intervention, not from sea war, not from solving our problem, you permanently next year. Although,
what's it 3 minutes?
I had no tricks. I had no tricks.
3 minutes now.
I prefer to set the record. Although, Okasa we na no say Mahama say on be emergency no say. Oka no bisa say nembrebe na project we be. Embrebe na be start. Or say although he declined to give details of the cost of the project and how soon it would start, he assured the victims that the government would deliver on its promises soon. Your stronghold. People that you claim, what better TV so say, yeah, the time, you empower myself. You buying in the best start your sea defense war. You buying so much. Oh, that be that's who kasa be a who kasa no be an kasa be a send here get down come na here. That maybe na me no kasa. What kasa you when be say tie Dennis. O kasa ense metina sra me yese na me hwe osa na kasa bi enti bia asabi wa ese bibisa wo enti o kasa me come nsame to me bua se enye isa ense ma wo kan about say omo say emergency na emergency no wontumi ankyere ebre ene sikadodo a omo de bewuram ade ye abampofiri mu so munya visibility studies nwie wo mu hu sikadodo ebetumi akom ene bro betumi de awie enti na ka hore den na ka so o say a continuation. I have told you mama background. Let me tell you, Keta Sea Defense started after 2000 elections. It was in 3 phases. It was in 3 phases. After the time, phase 1, the communities were done. It was started under Kufuor. And President Mills Bayan also here it was Woodsie President Mahama Semna. And then because of inconsistencies and contradictions, they want to cancel the Muna say correct. He created the impression say under MPP, no work has been done on the Keta Ejakwa. What kasa more than 10 minutes? Ejai me dasi. Yemfensi ya. What kasa more than 10 minutes? Inti edibesi ya. Na ya konsam foforo so. Nana ya. Ya be hwe.
Naja ensama mini abema kai entro a wa no.
O de me dasi. ya be kwa asam foforo so na se bia obenya 1 minute bi dia kan
no
ya be kan asam foforo ye ko asam foforo so a wo de 1 minute na obeka wo de me de no nyama asam time do ma no topic e be discuss no ye be kan asam straight away ye hwe na ayi Moses for money I ka asem bi o wo se LGBTQ nsem no enkrofo bi sika bi abra aban sika paper no po we
oh sure
sa no ka na sika no is obviously omo de beto condom
$200 million.
$200 million.
Omo de to condom how
condom ne people you aha no nie o say omo say sika no Ghana East Commission for sika na amane de aba na $200 million na omo say East Commission for say omo de mu $30 million e beto condom any lubricants
ama why
Asamaba.
Any lubricants, condoms and lubricants. And Moses for money say sika na aba no omo hyeda e de ba be hye nipa bi ekuo bi e be hye aban nsa na se kuo bi a omsusu say ombetumi asore akasa de afa saa ensamsami hu no omo kasa fa on say omo ata akire na say pro LGBTQI cash.
Media same say no or say onya evidence
or say nhwehwe mu a wo maye
wo maye wa Ministry of Finance kai ba be si Ministry of Finance so nti ansa na wo betimi aka we say etimi Ministry of Finance mi ba e be ka che say asema lawyer fo amani kana ya mpa na say enya mpa. There has been a lot of speculation about some funding from the LGBTQI community a omo pese omo propagate omo orientation no ewo Ghana has say into no me believe that these things might come up and we need to look into it very well before we start saying anything about it. But se nukure bia wo ma na chese enya ade a esese yesoso ese yesade o musika kokko ma wo because yes ade akokko ju obi sika de a na chese why you committed to ade a oyeden opeso oye no they said you akwaji be mesika o se opel o say okay no ama sika no ajo ama sika no ajo you are committed to what on a request na wo hwehwe into no as I see a team here very careful and they see me very circumspect about this matter. Ultimately, it's me circumspect about this matter. Asema walk come a him fana a free a him fana me evidence okay so no very great yet na ha ne ko kase bibia na si eni sa evidence
and so be ha dwe pa
nka entia yentimi nka fo but they betimi aka ne say say sika we bibi sa ba esese yesan ado wo ma de kokoma wo because we are not ready to taint our hands with blood money.
Okay.
Enya dia eye papa but eja ball ya sema ye ken let amenia be my miracles e kenka me nchia maso ni asem and me so mempe ade a efa nipa ho a ye de ye politics otimase wo compare say sika bi ba se ye hwehwe me mahwehwem say ampa say 93 point bi ba ya ya fancy wall na hemfa na koye me mahwehwem but say at least at the time no President Mahama kasi yensi emergency war what am I say he made a statement for who say o show recognition but ene ya asem yes here wo kwa na wo ka kire mi o mi ka na mi na mi ni mpo se bibi se asi what am I say
it one way emergency one
Debbie tobo
so why is the emergency war
show say
yes you akosho
o show say
yes you akosho
Madam Asoma na ya nkasa
at the highest level
mama na ya nkasa dala
at the highest level of your friend saying the president o show commitment ma obi instructions asema na o kan no we reveal about minister no moma ye de adwuma ne share ne nsa no wonu na ntimi anyina anka say ni ye no and say one call back to the president to say enetie say the ye kan de ne ye nyina na ye mistake enye de lankwa na ye mistake because ye nyina ye tia say JJ Rollins ACC defense wall from miracle statistics JJ Rollins and CC defense wall but at least NDC2 built a C defense wall through Atamils MPP1 built a C defense wall through your friend is saying our president J. Kufo ultimately at least omo mienu nyina who said there was a need for it. President Mahama also made an effort to say a emergency into me minister. One akache me na me minister no kokko ye adwuma no.
Oh my God.
What did they meet? Into at least an effort was made.
Effort.
What did they meet? Obi anye adwuma na eno ne ya point as say yehwe ba say ya ye wo ho ye nkrofo ekrampo akwakọ aye base ya wo ma lose wo mu home si obi ampon fa tent bi krampo ngosi ho ma ho yese na dum wo ho se okokomo mo mattress ahifa no mo de beda asori si ye revival say ho na ye so ye de twi akra ba nipa na egu dem so ya akra ba ye pa asori ne chow yesere wo ma omoma wo mo na ho kakra revival akra wutimi ye na bontin na wo mo so anya ba bi ada ye pa wo mo chow Jesus bae no ohwe nipa so o ma nipa aduane die nipa ho hia nti na obeje ye nkwa yesere asori bia so eda ho ye empty a se aban ntimi ma boa wo ma asori ne mo awo na o mo nya de enya ba bi na yesere wo mara na ye fe ne se ye nya ye nkrofo ye nuanom na wo ho mo ye nuanom ye nyina ye nipa baako na omuntimi enya livelihood no omuntimi nya protection. Sometimes you say crap on any pabone force so bia dem because ya omuni protection bia na ewie omuni e ma ni nipa kunkum ya pansori ne chow na eye me se ba bi omuda bia so police fon konkonko bo omu ho ban na wo munye protected ni ye hu se they are okay na aban so and try so obey emergency a meeting and a response to building a friend a sea defense wall ama
me da say we dey ye sa LGBT include some sana na se kan ye no na ka be say hwe mu kwa chire pa bada sa second thought no em say ye na mo na mo ni abere say mo Godfrey Dame mo nkrofo parliament minority for say 499 no se Godfrey Dame anhwe anyo mo hadwuma ama o mankwa ye hwe na ye nsakro Godfrey so kire say wo man pass o mu faili
Ejami da si bebre na mum na mesere say me de me time kakra be rebate 1 or 2 days
me 3 minutes
me bra ba betina atwa kontopo kese pa
asanya
ba be describe NEC te say de ye ba omia no na me kan say in the late 90s his excellency the late president Jerry John Rawlings secure $92 million or they start take Keta sea defense in fact yeah enu ne e wa ha a friend say I started Keta sea defense no.
I remember second man.
In fact, according to original plan, no, Nanka was a fishing harbor. So yeah,
it wasn't started in 90s.
So me say NDC, Papa Rollins, and a chassis, and yes, what chassis. In fact, all ye no do dome cover 3 communities. What I said, 3 communities. Na in Shishane say President Kufuor member to us. So Nanka on harbor, no fishing harbor count. Na me no. Peniko for by or twa sea defense no so de na mom ha bo no de oyi free mo wanye den wa fa nka wonti menya betina atwa nkontompo a oboa oyo trofo na mo de mu nim se mutumi ko fa picture from Indonesia na mo de aba be dada Ghana for say mo sea defense a Ghana ha enye no kre back to the issue say wo say Oman Peniko for you are bold and proud to say so Oman Peniko for eye bibi e wo Keta sea defense no me feel say Oman Peniko etisu Ekufuado kan kire yen ade Oman Peniko Ekufuado aye dia fa ye sea defense no eno na ehia yen enye de atwam tetete no ye kan ne ye demand it asho Oman Peniko Ekufuado nsa on kire yen se nkrofo no mo wo nsuo na no mo bre no oba ye 5 years ni edien na wa ye ade amasa nkofo yi na omunwa ide etumi ato omo onye hwe onye kobo emfa ho but I am dey say his excellency John Dramani Mahama the visionary leader eye niam oye den eye bibi papa bi den e de fa ho e de man in fact wo koy green book no ma yi e wo ho na green book na momo ene mwankasa ama na mo say a friend say then the artist omo kan say ko artistic impression
grip na dey na wo
Nyankopon ama mo ani egu Oman Penny Trump na yere ba ye no omo de ne ko yeah Ridge Hospital artistic impression Ridge Hospital na mo de Oman Penny Trump yere ko ye no mo ko hu say esi wampa ana mo hu say esi wo mo da Ghana for say University of Ghana medical center COVID and
grip book na wo kan wasem na dey na wo ma first defense no wo de na ka wo de be so so a
me pa cho the woman say or say following the completion of the first and second phases of the project and I'm talking about Atokojita and Anyanui Sea Defense Project. Anyanui Sea Defense Project. Following the completion of the first and second phases of the project, the third phase, meant to protect a coastal stretch of 1.5 kilometers, has also been completed at a cost of $11.4 million. What am I saying? So if you come and sit here and tell us, say, His Excellency John Dramani Mabai, and one year, now, me, and I say, Mrs. Penny, Nana, I can say, I don't know, be about no any soap, no credit woman say, your resources are limited. We must distribute the resources so that a bit impact on everybody in every region. And nothing under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama NDC. Yen Ashanti region, even though Omuntu Abado Donema, yen you free a project into the bit lining up the kind of hospitals I hear then Ashanti region, that kind of road infrastructure I hear Ashanti region, the kind of Nyema Baby Fire Hospital in SCC ho I hear Ashanti region. In fact, Omo market here the whole of West Africa, it is the biggest and the largest and the most ultra modern market in the whole of West Africa. Under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. What kind of government is this? You are there for the people, everybody. And because President Kufuor can say, Obi be your mampenia or per mampenia obi uniting Kufuor, and yet your he knew who Kufuor was.
Antina, I don't know if Governor Dami was saying, anyway, 3 minutes and I say, Governor Dami says, I fought him back. Parliament, Yempo, laws. Me believe you say, conclusions near the binding. I don't know exactly what the law states there, but I think that a binding on whoever they have directed. Ne papemua and college wofa. I say we're emotional, mami kakra, because we are in a situation now. Unemployment is at crescendo. Just a BC woman muda. Nancy one kasa we need to ya koso and colans yo buomo kolomu jine wiemu a ewia hye because they want a means for survival. On person ye adwuma keke. Oman kasa on person ko bokron no me pa jot ma say. Until when enkofo your madin so mu disika be kono makwa kosua de. Give them the opportunity to practice law. And nobody enka the way Minister for Finance can say yenye entrepreneurship. So be a lawyer. Oman betna oman penny and as a government so say mamisika ansa na aye de medidi and as a tuameka. This most of these lawyers, they struggle and survive on their own. It is even a means they be creating more employment for the young people. Meaning what is behind Sadiwe. Akwa segregation. Won kanya ho anase won kita dimbi anase won ya won your opportunity to join the law fraternity. Minor yet lawyers who cry very limited. Maybe I thought to say, and now yepo people are becoming more conscious. People are becoming more democratic. People are becoming more democratic. Nature say, "Yenfa and tokwa and they unsettle." But for them, so just said they failed. Would be our failing, so they see them piano man ko anymore.
Omo failing is saying. Omo failing is saying. Omo fam rana. Yeah. Only omo fam ko parliament. Omo submit our parliament. Na omo set committee. Na you investigating. She say.
Omo failing and
I think we can draw a meaningful conclusion.
Dennis.
There's a difference between ranting and speaking facts.
Hey, is that all you do?
What you started
baby,
is that all you do?
We
are talking about emotions of people. We are talking about the survival of people.
This is very bad. Dennis,
the first thing you said
when we are speaking
the first thing you said when you started speaking was to call me and my MPP liars. I didn't even say a word. Please shut up and let me speak. Number one. A complete falsehood. It's a complete falsehood. The Keta Sea Defense Project started in 2000s. The loan was procured by President Rawlings on the 8th of July 1997 by Minister of Finance Kwame Pepra. When the NDC left power, they had squandered half of the money. And so what
can you imagine?
Nana, why are you guys doing this?
And then
President Kufuor tried to shy a Jumana Seno or yeah. When President Mahama came, and it's important the people of Keta ignore noise, no see the fact. When he had an opportunity, some Kufuor in Swafo money. Time on new opportunity, I saw your mom. One year more. And I say, The fact say obi na no kan say obekwa koye emergency amom.
Oye bi nka mo buy 5 years mo to aso
an. The me pacho, the la need you mo amsre wa. Me pacho.
They are complaining.
Then is wakana not to aso.
Stop it. Oh. And see, it's very important that the people of Keta, they should keep their heads up. The government is intervening. The government is not asleep. I mean, can't say mature. And Dra will say, and then answer. Now, Honorable Asenso works as housing minister. Now, Okasa about this matter. And he's explaining how he's working with the Ministry of Finance to ensure somebody to be in Yesika Fufro. If you baby, no more to me, the BSC defense, you war Yama Keta for. Omo come and tell me. So far, MPP are buying and show good faith. In fact, practically, Oma year war na momo in the past. And so this government will ensure say they get the necessary friend is saying funding to be able to execute it for them. But what is key is that there's a will and a commitment on the part of the Works and Housing Ministry, you know. Any of my opinion another than Kwekufa, they say, they will not just come and give instructions and go and sleep and leave it to the minister. They are going to look for the right funding and make sure that they help the people of Keta. Or Tiano Kenkan Green Book. Keta for Martin Green Book, irrespective of the Green Book and all the things you've mentioned in your Green Book, say, my year as a sea defense for the people. No? And then in 2021, in Swogusu Yeden, Efa Omo. And so if you have a group of people like this, spend their time to go and stand in the sun, queue, long hours to vote for you. That's why baby D or minus so close to 24 years. Now, almost simple problem of ensuring saying so tar and me room with them form 24 years of leading them went to me and ya momo. That's how better be pointing figures at someone who came at a point when you had squandered all the money in 5 years. That's all no a show commitment so be now moon a better to call the person's name. The people are watching you, they are listening to you. It's not the noise, it's not the screaming. It is about nipa or say or what sincerity in delivering results to them. I am very, very confident, say, such situation here, Keta for a woman, it will be resolved for them permanently from all the indications and all the things happening. Okay. Back to Gofredami issue. No, remember just 2 minutes. Back to Gofredami issue. I think, say, yeah, minority in parliament, they should stop being emotional and sentimental about issues. I'm making sure, say, in making laws for the people of Ghana is devoid of emotions and sentiments. Eja, share. Go for them born any saying. Ghana Law School, the omuye nyina akaseti. I mean say matra UTV akase because of omuntiko na me say me in law. Because me who the NTA, me person me try professional exams. Now because say we disqualify me for we do also we 49%, 50%, blah blah blah. And a parliament, mako pass resolution. Na matro letter ma Attorney General say on share Ghana Law School no more 499 and Attorney General actually letter let's talk you know you nyina ye hu bi ya kan or say or advise parliament according to the laws of Ghana no, parliament cannot give that instruction under a resolution and yet possible Emrano Emma he's the Attorney General of the country, he's the Minister of Justice, he has the responsibility to advise and ensure that the right things will be done. Okay, we are born in the same empo or throw letter bread parliament say more new who can say more resolution ebe masa instruction. All you could have done is to write back to him and show him where in the law emamo who can somebody to me the resolution ashe Ghana Law School so mundi say adwuma no wa manensi wa o catch a parliament say o mampani at the petitions be a students na tro aba no abre no say onhwe no ndi hudwuma enti as at the time all tro letter nimpo no wa tro koma Ghana Legal Council, General Legal Council any law school dada so omunhwe na nkola no omundi hudwuma no munye hu bibi. In fact endra no pampo answer na parliament ebeye sa memorandum yi for sa essentials a dey nkra no na the General Legal Council are meeting on the Attorney General's letter already. I think someone slow down. Okay. The parliament should slow down on how they want to use the mandates that they have, no, to bulldoze their way. Oh yeah, Miranda say you're based on emotions. You don't usually get it right. Okay, say you are going to pass whatever a memo of censure was a day on him. Nobody is saying okay. He has not disrespected parliament in any way. Okay. Kind of letter now. The tone was very respectful. Okay. The tone was more of an advisory letter to parliament. If you disagree, he's a minister of state. You can invite him to parliament, ask him questions, and then he would respond to that effect. Slow down.
intimate o
me dey answer na me share bibi as me I see difference was e besan baso next week whatever it is but me ma me a wo ye me MP was kwa Kumasi wa ma part good morning was he leave the girls alone MP tells opportunistic men ma part me sre wara e komo ya o nti no se ni Ghana esi koi sa enkolai ayi akura okra wo no se kom de na the fish to wa obeba ba wi o nti no yenye Ghana yie na ye mai entimi enye yi enni wo mo ho ye mama no no omo ne wo mo ho se ne be ya sa meme ya o se omo opportunistic omo frema wo mo nko but besides one opportunistic for omo TV8 mu a omo no omo kan a ono o kan a na V8 for no so omo na waste ka sese nti omo na betimi afrefre nkola no but the men man so omo nya careful the way omo ya ma teenage pregnancy according to mama part akosoro no emwa se wo emwa bi de bo akola bi a me feel say eni se wo de bibi be ka ho a e be say ne dachi very important but say the Ghana si aye den no the tendency for people to go after sa niema we na wo ho e bi kura no oni adwuma we wie school we wie SS oni adwuma ne ade ni we have to look at the situation holistically. The issue with Attorney General, a fine young man, we believe he said the whole thing backwards and forwards no doors.
No doors, yeah.
Banter no adults. Gray areas should be made clear, black or white. What am I saying? We see my case we actually letter ni bibia me feel say emwa. Adie we no ye binum ka ye say nkola no kra de Ghana law school no court eh dey na wakwa udi nyankopon akokot wo so udi nyankopon ko heaven akokana se
bedding
ultimately I think that there should be some form of stakeholder meeting on this matter very 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 important say all the you see a committee bi krampo be hwehwem say what actually happened and this is not the first time we see every time bia sadie we esi and as we find more schools are almost law education coming at Mount Crest Gempa ebinom London School of Law bebre intino as I said there should be a committee to look into why this thing has become perennial every time bia sese nkole kokoye exam
na yasem
yes
me say wenum na doso
nti esi etimiti committee a parliament yesre wo ma we ye nua gofedo dame wo ye one of us minim class wo ye MP
Gabi
wo nye MP wo ye promise na emi believe say so ochuo bibi ne wan churo ni ya ye we aye den ye kan nti no me feel say sa letter of censure wo say den we feel say SSA yitimi the tamper justice with mercy na wo mo ekọ form kakra na wo munyina etenase yewura gofedo dame so yenim so lawyer ni yenim se ne brofo mu pi eniema ni bo hwenye ni nyina na wo chiro parliament letter there are processes that within the parliament we believe that parliament or constitution and legal affairs committee in constitution and legal affairs committee wo mo chairman wo betimi afre na ba office na wo mo kwa ma hyehyɛ ho no so wa ye den wa ba ye attorney general ba parliament aba be bi nsama no besides ono so ye somafo otene be bi na ono ni wura e de adwuma ama ne se won truly enye ono ne se e be yi nsema because wo mo ye fa wo mo ya mfa wo mo enye ono ne kan maybe they should invite the director of law school no ma me cheche mu se hwan ne pass ye e de na chese wa pass e de na chese wa pass because me ti ye se pass no e se o mutimi cheche mo de bi education no enkon kan yes wo mo ye exam na ye wo sections bi ayan come on man
so we need 50%
we need 50% and above
until be oha aha onya be 40 na ha onya be 20 na onya be 17 or the kokana na onya 57 no kono be
overall
no so overall no
yes
wenya but utie so someone so mo say there be baby a omfo so benya highest marks na what you be there qualify no ebinum an qualify ho na baby a enshada enye baby so munya higher marks om to be qualify no okunya higher marks wo ba odi kabo mu asel na no ekọ ku 15 no
it say be if anything
exams awuda ye
ya omo ko university obi betimi enya C6 ni nyina at the end of the day no be ko university but obi betimi enya A1 no enya maths D9 D7 ana E9
onko so core subjects no
yes because we pass you when you A1 but when you back either science English and maths but when no school I wouldn't him say when ya onko but when are they aware that section no
according to nkomo eni omu de bribe atwa mu no mo say enya de a ye specify say so wunya say wa hanya say wa ha ana be call for so de hia ne so benya 50 marks and above sa no mo kan
wa me de me believe say banta no dos ye nyina ye Ghana for ye mane wo mu nyina wo ma nya kwan anko no as the lakan ye no ye hia lawyers upper east wo ma ba bi o mo ko ya o mo kokko ye wo mo ayi ye friend say ba conference regional minister ne ba wo so wo mu ni lawyers ye hia lawyers nsem bebre cause ye hia nkofo mo be wo legal aid obi wo kokko mpa wo nya asem no kokko ta bi kitua bi yes wo ko wi a pen wo nya lawyer and defend minister
no akodem
yesre wo ma banta ne ya dos ye nyina ye Ghana for yesre omu nya ye yewura gofedo dame ono wo yesoma for yesoma no na wo bebe ye adwuma ye hwemu kwase ne ntikan na nkanyi ono mpo esese obeyi nsema no ono wo mfa nipa e wa adwuma nti no the Omonti committee and now refer to the Legal and Constitutional Affairs Committee of
Parliament. No mo show no mo kan
wasem. Na boko no omo famra na parliament emfro bia na omusa na no asem na asem no nye den.
Enkoda. Se ne enso ye kokoda ya. O say. 1 minute bi na bebe yapon.
Me nua be ma no em say intro ni dada me.
Me da say de la.
Oh, enye words a obeyi so dia describe na
de la me da say mago seminka so chiao. Mago seminka so chiao. Mago seminka.
NDC crash $100 million. Me kwa be shame no.
Mago so chiao.
$93 million.
Ai mo mienu na mago so chiao.
$93 million na chi no you sue $84 million pay. And all the two are see defense we no so. Let us see defense. Me be say sika na aka no kra wo he. Mo na we sika no so ba betina da Ghana.
Me da say ewure yo kasai. Ewure yo kasai. Wa me fa we ntwom ansa. Ma me mo ni din kura ansa na wa san start akasa. Me mo ni ansa. Your friend Ruth Della Stedo or your deputy national youth organizer ma NDC Ruth me da say nana ya gentua a champion also general secretary MCPP me da say and afi Dennis Miracles Abuaje MPP communication team member.
Patriot committee no. Patriot.
Yo. Ase fa Patriot account no me the Patriot account won kwa brofudi miensa ada wo de coin. Patriot. Nti me da wase. Na mu no ene no numbo pa mu a ene exactly ebo 5:30 a ene ebo 5:30 a enkrata abekam say ene ebo 5:30 a mampani dada his excellency John Dramani Mahama nana atie mi wodo mu ntia wo tie I say 5:30 mampani dada Mahama obeko Kempiski Hotel Gold Coast City na 5 o'clock no thank you tour odoko region he nyina no wode na konawie krakrakra na wode thank you Ghana address no aba nti ombefa almost all the media outlets ni nyina no so ebefa na omotumi ono so de nanu di nsam so atumi aba nti na eno ne asam wo ho a ebegire no so na edi enkomo hwehwe nyina asi wa ha se din ye ne ye ne boko se na be yobi ankoka se ya na se this or that se de anka obi person ya antumi amasoi enti enne once again mame Evelyn mame aba entwi wosunya ne penkwa ase enne eye wawoda enti Evelyn happy birthday we dey fie busuafo ni nyina ho me nso efire me nso mi ho bi na sister na o se mitumi yen foko no ono se fi ne ho na sister me se mi yen foko for Monday we at 12 o'clock no na me ne ya kamiaka ya akona manka ho sanse me kan ade ne ma adwo ebo agye nso nka ho ani mu adode oka ho kakra ti na se eno ano no me di de akwa bena ho yakopɔ ya adom a wo china ebe se hia de nso ma ebeba eda masema nyina bo ne